life part number 2. This is Healing Hands. How you all doing? This is what, a reading that I'm with calling what could change. So it's basically what is it that could change in your environment for this month. And this reading is for the month of May. So basically we're saying what could change. This is aside from your monthlies, because the monthly readings for life part number 2 is already out, and I hope you've seen it. If you haven't, go check my video list and you'll find it there. But this is focusing on what could possibly change in your environment, and that's taking into account free will, and not only your own free will, but the free will of everybody who's involved in your situation. And this will help you understand like what could possibly change, what could you change, or what could be influenced in your life. And what I'm doing is pulling 3 cards, and then I'm gonna pull from this deck to like clarify. We're not gonna be going too deep, and it's not gonna be too detailed, these readings. It's just to give like a highlight of what you can expect. All right, during my premeditation, this card came out. The first one that came out is envy. It says something about envy. And it's a number 2, which talks about balance, partnership, duality, opposition. So something around the envy might be changing. The next card, which is the woman holding a coin, which I said, came out in your premeditation, is a number 6, and it talks about balance and harmony. Okay. And it's a woman holding a coin. So the third one says a man holding a heart. Wow. And it's a number 9. And number 9 is a number of wisdom, closure, completion. It's also a number of enlightenment. So something that might be changing in your life might have to do with money situation, and also some kind of love, or might be money and love that are, kind of kind of related to each other. But whatever it is, it's talking about envy changing in your environment, okay, or in your situation, some kind of envy. And to explain envy, we have ideas, thinking, dreams, communication, and detachment. And this card references an air sign, and Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. It talks about a mature man, dark complexion, powerful and charismatic, rich in spirit, honest and most generous, imaginative, intelligent, faithful, full of sexual vitality, free thinking, many material assets, attracts money and success. So like, I think this is really interesting because we pulled this man holding a heart, and it's talking about maturity. Okay. And this king of clubs talks about somebody in their late adulthood. So it might be a man in your environment that, their heart might be changing, or something about, something about some kind of material, asset or money situation that might be changing. And especially when I see this woman holding a coin. So let me pull additional cards to clarify this. What is it about this envy, Holy Spirit, for life path number 2? Okay. All right. We have a card. I just want to put one quickly for the woman holding a coin. It's about this woman holding a coin. Okay. We have the 3 cards that we need. Okay. So with regards to envy, the card that we pulled now, because what I did was, I think this was particularly referencing the king of clubs. A club was referencing a man holding a heart, because it gives like some kind of description about what the situation or who the person might be for you. But this one references a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, and it talks about emotion, love, desire, sympathy, and healing. And this is the 3 of hearts, the 3 of cups. That's what it means. And it talks about intuition, and usually reference somebody in the midlife, maybe 30 to 64 or thereabout. Okay, so it doesn't have to be, you could be younger, it doesn't really matter. But remember, we do have like all this signs in our chart. Like most people have a lot of this sign, so you might be dealing with somebody, like I said, who is a water sign, and who is a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And what it's simply saying is that What might be changing is envy. And it talks about rebirth, a new chapter, smoother and flowing time, new confidence, emotional stability, positive vibration, more desirable and attractive. Life becomes easier and happier. Romantic beginnings, potential lovers attract. Events happening in the next week. Okay, and this talks about maybe a decision now being made and less worrying. Okay, and movements. It talks about movement. So whatever it is that this envy might be for you, like maybe something has not been moving because of whatever, maybe because of envy, or maybe because people in your environment are showing that energy, or portraying that energy for you. It's gonna be changing. It's something is gonna be finally moving, I guess. And the next card, which is a number 6, like I said, and a number for love, healing. And it talks about somebody who is a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and it's the 9 of hearts. All right, and um 9 of hearts. It talks about 9 of cups, and it talks about you having intuition, and it talks about most fortunate card that you can get. Okay, it's usually a card of fulfillment, and it says the heart desire card is you being able to obtain your heart desire. It says complete fulfillment, so that might be changing for some of you. Maybe you're now able to get some kind of fulfillment in your life. And it also talks about soulmate or twin flame. So I don't know, some of you might be in some kind of soulmate relationship, and this has to do with a woman holding a coin, and maybe finally releasing and finally seeing the truth in your situation, and understanding that this relationship might be a very, very positive relationship for you, or might be a new chapter in this relationship. Something might finally be moving forward in terms of that relationship. And the man holding a heart, which we already talked about. We talk about you being able to attract some kind of money or some kind of success. Or but what I'm seeing is you being able to change a situation in your life, and removing any kind of envy regarding a particular situation, and finally being able to move something along, either in terms of your relationship or in terms of your love life, or even for some of you it could be with your job or career. And I'm seeing money, so something that might be money and hearts being tied together. But I do see like a twin flame, or a soulmate kind of relationship, especially when I see the man and the woman card and they balance each other, because this one talks about coin and one talks about heart. So it's like a balance of each other. So that might be your situation this month. I hope this resonates. Guys, please remember to like and subscribe, leave me a comment. I don't know what this is, but this is what could possibly change in your environment for this month. Thank you, guys. I'll see you again next week. Bye.